Presenting the CW Crew, brought to you by the X Games.
Hey everybody, John Foss, CW Twin Cities. Very excited to be talking to two of the members of the band SWMRs, Joey Armstrong, Seb Mueller. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
What do you guys think of the Twin Cities so far? Did you just get it here?
We got here yesterday. We're here pretty often, not to play, but to hang out with my grandparents. So
yeah,
awesome.
Beautiful dual city.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So your family's from the Twin Cities?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all my mom's side of the family still lives here. Half in St. Paul, half in Minneapolis, and then my grandparents in New Brighton.
And so far, my favorite part about both of you guys is that you claim to be Vikings fans.
I mean, I have to be because of them, especially like when the Raiders are sucking. Like halfway through the season, I switch over. I'm like, you know, I'll root for the Vikings.
Yeah.
I like Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
You
How
know?
can you not be a fan?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This beautiful city.
What do you guys think of the stadium?
I love it. I mean, I
It's
want to go inside.
epic.
So anyone have a hookup for that?
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is we're sitting by like one of the best stadiums, maybe the best stadium in the world, definitely better than the Packers field, but you guys may even be playing in a cooler venue, the Armory, which has just been redone recently. It was the Lakers played there. You guys haven't seen that yet, right?
No, we haven't
What
been
have you
over
heard?
there. I just have heard that when we met a couple of guys from ESPN in New York, and they said that like the floor and the walls are just like, it's like this most beautiful venue, and the green rooms are incredible. And you know, when you're a touring band, you love a good green room.
It's
Yeah.
like your house, so
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
I've heard the Lakers play there, or used to play there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, all
the
right.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the other bands that are playing? Are you guys fans of any of them?
Wu-Tang Clan. Hell
Yeah,
Yeah.
Diplo. How could you not love
Aren't you an
them?
Incubus fan too? Or is that somebody else?
Die Hard.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
He rips his shirt off just like
Yeah.
that.
Nice, with Incubus tattooed on his chest.
Love the Biss. Love the
Good.
Biss.
All right. Are you guys going to stay for any of the other shows?
I mean, we might also, like, my family's in like here, so it's not all the time we get to go hang out with them. So, but who knows?
Your grandparents will love Wu-Tang.
I think they will.
You know?
I mean, like, my uncle is a pro skater, and so he got my grandpa like these little weed leaf socks. He still wears them, so
Thinks they're maple leaves.
he thinks they're maple
That's
leaves.
great. Your grandparents,
Yeah.
they live in New Brighton?
Yeah.
So how much have you been in the Twin Cities throughout your life?
A bunch. I mean, I go to St. Paul to visit like my aunt and uncle. Then my uncle owns like a skate park and 2 skate shops here, so I spend a lot of time going to check those out. Don't really partake in the skateboarding ever since I broke my arm, but
You broke your arm skating? Or?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It was devastating. I thought it was like this amazing.
You thought you were the
skateboarder.
next X Games.
I thought I was going to be here. You know, I mean, I am here now, but yeah, I fell. I broke my arm. I missed the jazz band competition. Had to play a couple shows with a cast on. It was not fun.
Any extreme sports
I used to
background?
skateboard a lot. Yeah, and then I was kind of coerced into stop skateboarding from some people in my band.
I guess at a certain point, it's expensive if you get in a big
Yeah,
injury. you know?
absolutely. But I'm great. I mean, I'll take on anybody on skate here, and I'll probably take them down. So
Yeah.
All right, we'll watch for that.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have like a competition where
We're coming for
random
you,
people can
P-Rod.
come in.
yeah.
Will you guys watch any of the competitions?
Yeah, I hope so.
I
mean,
really want to watch the street. Street is like those are my favorite skaters. There's some epic skaters here this year.
Nigel Houston.
Yeah, I'm a big Chris Johnson fan, so
Okay.
I think he's here this year, and he's just absolutely incredible. So I'm excited to see what he does.
So how'd you guys get involved with X Games?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, we.
Next question.
I think honestly, like we grew up in California, where like we grew up surfing. I was a surf instructor. I mean, having family. I mean, in the Bay Area, we kind of grew up with this guy Jim Thiebaud, who owns Deluxe Skateboarding. My uncle being the head of Familia Skateboarding. It's just kind of like extreme sports and sports in general have been kind of like
ingrained in
our
us.
DNA,
Yeah.
and we kind of make music to dance to. And I feel like if you make music that's good enough to dance to, then like some people can do like some big twists to or something like that.
I saw one of your music videos, and maybe it was a fan music
This
video.
guy
I'm not
pushes
sure.
manga.
But I saw one of your music videos
Yeah.
that I saw online. It was a skate video. Was
Yeah.
that like a fan video, or did you guys?
No,
make
we
that?
made that. I mean,
Oh, you did?
honestly, like, I think when we were making this record, I remember having a conversation, listening to a demo of a song, driving down the street, and I saw all these kids wearing like bright colors and had skateboards, and they were at this high school, Oakland Tech, down the street from our house, and they all had their earbuds in. I was like, I want to make music that those kids can skate to, and so that was kind of the whole idea with a couple of the songs. It's like, we want to get our music in the ears of those type of kids, because that's who kind of like Seb was in high school and we dreamed of being until we broke our arms. So like for us, like that was a goal, and to come and play the X Games and be a part of this, it's like sick.
Was your uncle in X Games?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, he was more street skater. Now he kind of really, I mean, he travels a lot for skateboarding. I mean, what's cool about my uncle is that he was able to take his craft and like go all over the world and share that with people. And so like for me as a musician, like I take a lot of inspiration from that. And
Definitely.
you know, his Familia Skate Shop is like putting on a show this weekend at 7th Street Entry. And so it's kind of like skateboarding and music have always been like together, and you know, it's cool to keep that going.
And Seb, you are the newest member of SWMRs. How did you get involved with these guys? Did you know them prior to that?
Yeah, I mean, we all grew up together. We all went to the same high school. I played jazz band with this guy, and that's how I met him. He kind of was like a little bit jockey at our school, and invited me to play some songs with him one time, and SWMRs in the old form of the band, and
we changed his life.
And no, actually, I got very ready to play those songs, and then he cool guyed me at school, walked right by me and said,
ouch.
hey buddy there, and I remember him doing this, pointing with me 2 fingers, walking backwards, and he goes, yeah, you know, we're not playing those songs at this party anymore, but feel free to stop by if you want.
Is this a true story?
This is absolutely a
I
true
don't
story.
remember it.
Yeah, he doesn't remember it. But after that, you know, I tried to give people second chances, you know, so I did, and
it's
blessed them.
The rest is history.
Blessed them all.
As they said.
And why did you guys, so you guys were Emily's Army?
We've
Why'd you change the
we've been
name?
playing music since we were little kids, and so it's kind of like with anything, when you start so young, I mean, you don't really know what you want and like what like style you want to be in, and like, you know, also like all the bands that we've had in the past have been kind of like pretty cool markings of time periods of our lives. So like the first band, Raining Souls, and then the Clocks, and then Emily's Army, and then finally, like after we all dropped out of college, we like started SWMRs, and so it's just kind of like, you know, little time capsules of like who we were and like the style of music we were listening to. And
Where'd the band name come from, SWMRs?
well, we were wanting a new band name, and we were on our way home from being surf instructors, and that day we had been swimming.
Cool.
You know,
What about the spelling?
well, we would type in SWMRs on Google, and you would see sperm and Michael Phelps.
Yeah,
So
not definitely our aesthetic.
Yeah.
put them together, you have SWMRs.
Awesome. All right. Very cool.
Yeah.
You guys started music at like 5, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, we started playing t-ball together, and then we started playing soccer together, and then School of Rock came out. And
Well,
then-
I just saw a video. You guys were opening that movie and talking about how great it was. So
Yeah.
that was a big influence for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it was just like being a kid, the 2 movies or TV shows, like School of Rock and The Monkees. It's like, how can you have as much fun and like be with your friends and do something cool? And at that time, it was like, well, play music together. So we
Did you
took
guys
that.
inform Jack Black how he has?
Yeah,
How he's, you
yeah.
did?
I met
You did.
I met him backstage at a Jawbreaker show, and I went up to him and I was like, dude, you're the reason I do what I do right now. And he's like, dude, that's so amazing. That's so sick. And then he's like, you know what? Keep doing everything yourselves, man. And I was like, sick.
So
Love
you
it.
you have your dad, one
Yeah.
of the biggest musicians
Yeah.
in the last 30, 40 years
Yeah,
of
yeah.
all time during that time period. And then Jack Black, he's the influence?
No, I mean, obviously, like
Yeah.
growing up, I kind of music I think was like just desensitized to me. So like the biggest thing for me is like to have a family that supports the arts as much as mine did. You know, that's the biggest takeaway. You know, I've met a lot of people who are like traveling the world. You meet these people whose families weren't as supportive, and like for me, it was a no-brainer. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up drums and you know, play music and share that with the world. And my parents, like, one, like both supported me, but then 2, like I got this kind of every day I was getting a music history lesson from my dad and from my mom. So
Cool.
you know, I think that's the sickest part about it.
Seb, what about you? How did you become a musician?
You know, just a lot of Grateful Dead, a lot of jazz in my family, a lot of hippy dippy. You know, we had a great VW wagon that we'd go camping in every weekend. So a lot of music festivals, a lot of just earthly influences and cosmic influences. And
What was the camp? The fish camp?
Can't
Or not fish.
fish.
Jefferson
It just
Airplane.
further supports why you ride longboards and push Mungo. But no, it was. I used to go to this camp called Camp Winter Rainbow. It was a great camp. It was like it was a circus performing camp. So I learned how to do a lot of clown improv, stilts, unicycling, juggling. So a lot of great stuff like that. So
You
music.
need to bust that out during the shows.
I should, yeah. You know, so just in the same way, music was just kind of desensitized to Joey. It was the same for me. You know, it was
Yeah.
kind of cult festival cultural
He does
life.
birthdays. He'll show up.
I'll get that number. I got 3 kids, so. We'll definitely make that happen. So Berkeley's on Fire. That's your current album.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
The more we travel and the more people we meet, the more our music's influenced. And so for the last couple of years, we've been able to like tour the world, and a lot of the influences have kind of come from Europe and England. And as kind of maybe pretentious as that sounds, like it's like super cool to hear our music and like see how it affects people in England, because that's kind of what we were thinking about when we were writing the record. You know, the whole theme of the record is just kind of like being an individual and like how can you be DIY in a digital age. And I think that that's kind of what we shot for, and you know, it's gotten us to a lot of new stages and in front of a lot bigger crowds, and that's all we can ask for.
Cool. What's your favorite album?
Ever?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, London Calling by The Clash is one that I'll never get sick of.
77 Cornell, GD.
Okay. Have you been to any Dead concerts? I mean, I know it's like
yeah.
not
I mean, that was like
the full band, but
when I was like born, that was like all my parents took me to. So just getting to see like Bobby Weir up there. I think I even caught a couple Garcia shows.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty.
before you
insane.
knew what you were experiencing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like it's not even like you do or don't know what you're experiencing. It just kind of comes at you, you know. So
Big John Mayer fan.
I mean, I think he does a great job filling the role. You know,
Yeah.
he plays his role. So, but no, we're talking about old school lineup here. I know you think that's the Grateful Dead, but
Okay, so favorite Green Day album and song?
I mean, it's hard because each one has like a memory of like I said, like albums for me have always been like, albums have been like a point in time. And so for me, I guess like Insomniac.
So you
is
remember
one of
each
my,
one?
Yeah,
like,
I
while
remember
they were-
just moments, you know, it's like, actually like very recently went back through and listened to like Warning, Insomniac, and those two kind of have the most meaning for me because those were like very developmental years for me, and like that's kind of when I started realizing what music actually was, and to see it set on stages that big, I mean, you kind of know what you want to do. So that's the best answer I could probably give you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seb?
I think it's hard to pick a favorite. I don't know. I think I just, you know, I love listening to albums front to back when I'm listening to music, and it's hard to pick, you know, which one I like. They're all like great from front to back. So
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
super
Yeah.
hard to pick a favorite.
Rock stars, it's all about like having a great time, but there's a lot of maybe alcohol and drugs involved.
Yeah.
It sounds like you guys just go back. Maybe you'll
I
have
mean, if
a
you
glass
see-
of wine every 4 days or something.
Yeah, I think like you know, have you seen The Dirt, the new Motley Crue movie?
The beginning of it, yeah.
So
I saw like 10 minutes.
Yeah, have you seen what those guys look like now? So I think for so for us, it's just like, you know, we do a lot more than just play music. So we want to live a healthy, long life. You know,
Yeah.
we all are pretty.
You know.
We exercise a lot. We eat a lot of sushi. And,
The only alcoholic beverage we drink is success. You know.
I like it. I like it. It's kind of like smoking, like everybody used to do back in the day, and then everybody's like, wait a minute, maybe not the best idea. If you
yeah.
wanna...
No, I mean,
Yeah.
we like to have a good time,
Yeah.
but like. We also just like to wake up early on tour and see the cities where we're at. And
know,
I know a
we-
lot of people do, but like we just like to take it in.
We
you know?
smoke perfection. Smoke
perfection. Yeah.
What's the long-term plan? Are you guys gonna stay together as a band?
Yeah.
Go off do your own thing?
No, I mean the four of
Both.
us, like, you know, we're gonna come back here one day and play the stadium. So
And then we'll have like all do our own solo careers. Then we'll
Yeah.
come back, and then
yeah, the
we'll-
classic.
we'll see what goes.
You know,
what
there'll be a
throws down.
documentary about him
Yeah.
doing something.
It seems like being so close together so much.
Yeah.
At some point, you're gonna go through times when you just hate each other.
You just
Does
gotta
that happen?
you wrestle it out
How do you make it through
sometimes.
this?
Yeah, you wrestle.
You
You
just
take off,
wrestle.
you rip your shirt off, and you just
Yeah.
get down in the hotel
Yeah.
room
Show the
and just,
incubus tattoo and
yeah,
then
you just
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
You
mean,
just go.
we all grew up together, so we don't really get sick of each other, honestly. Like, the four of us have just gotten closer, honestly, the more that we've toured.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we do everything together.
you know if you get
So-
mad, you just go like this.
Yeah, and I love it.
Awesome. So is it music, or do you have other aspirations as far as, I mean, the esports, which is
Esports,
definitely going to
yeah,
happen.
definitely
but
gonna happen.
Other career aspirations too?
I would like
Acting.
to. I mean, I'll do anything.
Stuff like
I
that.
mean,
Yeah,
we'll do anything,
I'll be an
yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw
Throw me in a
movie offer.
Netflix,
Yeah.
dude. I'm a great actor.
Yeah. I'll be in Riverdale.
To be or not to
Hey,
be.
Riverdale, book him, book him.
I'll do
Steve.
whatever. I'll
Are you
bring out
getting
the
this?
tray
All right.
at Hops' whatever.
We'll send this to the
restaurant.
CW in
Honestly,
LA.
like
Hops is
I
whatever
think,
restaurant. That is a great application, folks.
I think he watches the
You know,
show.
the goal also, I think Seb and I want to own an arcade bar. There's a rad arcade bar here. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, that one is
That
great.
one's pretty dope.
Is that the one with like the old school games?
Yeah.
Like 90s? And,
yeah, you like go buy a beer and you get like 4 quarters or
I've been there,
tokens.
but I also can't remember the name, so they're not
yeah.
getting any free publicity.
I know, sorry.
Sorry, arcade
Cool.
bar that we just can't
And
seem.
you know, one day we'll own a basketball team.
Yeah.
I think that's the end goal.
You can buy the Timberwolves and improve them.
We'll,
we have a lot of ideas for the
We'll get the
Timberwolves.
Dallas Mavericks sooner or later.
Yeah.
Mark
Cool.
Cuban.
We're coming for the cubes.
All right. Joey, Seb,
Yeah.
thank you guys so
Dude,
much.
Thanks so much.
Hey, that was
Thank you
incredible,
guys.
man.
Appreciate
Thank you.
CW.
CW,
Check
thank
these
you.
guys out.
C.
W.
The CW crew on the CW Twin Cities, DJ Bonix, Alexa Score, and John Foss. Like, follow, subscribe to, and love the CW crew.